Hello, my name is Wilson.
And I'm Saad, and today we'll be presenting Cough Breath. In today's world, being in a large social gathering can cause an overwhelming fear of contracting COVID from others. This stress and anxiety can keep us from doing the things we love and being with those we care about. What if we told you that we can ease this fear through a mask that detects COVID? Introducing Cough Breath, a revolutionary new way to detect COVID through a color-changing mask.
Coat Breath is a company that specializes in the creation of COVID breath detection. Our technology recognizes the COVID signatures based on volatile organic compounds, which is also known as VOCs in our breath. The virus releases these VOCs and will react with a proprietary compound that will change the color of the mask upon contact.
Research confirms that those who have COVID-19 in their breath are much more likely to spread it widely compared to those who just have it in their nasal passages, which is why it is imperative to have this early detection method, allowing those with positive results to take the appropriate precautions.
Coat Breath plans to capture 10% of the $74.9 billion market for disposable masks. The market is expected to grow at a compound growth rate of 55% over the next 7 years. Coat Breath will license out the COVID detection technology to our mask production facilities. These facilities will then apply our coating to the masks, giving us royalty for each mask produced.
With your support, we can battle this pandemic and save lives one breath at a time.
Micromobility is growing in popularity. However, there is not yet a quick and efficient way to get from place to place. While existing solutions, such as electric bikes and ride-share services, are increasing in popularity, they lack a true solution due to their increased cost, limited range, and speed. DEF solves the problem by becoming a micro-mobility manufacturer of high-performance electric skateboards and other micro-mobility solutions. By purchasing an electric skateboard from DEF, a customer is able to have access to a high-quality part, a strong community, and have access to strong customer support. To help supplement our ideology, we purchased a CNC machine and vacuum forming machine to help speed up our process and control the quality of our parts. We spent many hours 3D printing, designing, forming, and cutting out molds. That will determine success as having a majority market share within the electric skateboard industry and has branched out into other products such as electric unicycles and electric bikes within the next 4 years. Another condition is to have a strong path to be profitable, if not already. One way we plan on becoming profitable is by e-commerce and retail. DEF LLC strives to bring outdoor adventure, leisure, mobility, and fun to your front door. Join us and let's ride.
Hi, I'm Jake. I handle sales and operations at Delight. Over the past 2 months, I've talked to over 90 e-commerce brands, and I found that most have grown since the pandemic and are looking to expand their marketing. Delight gives them a brand new way to do this. We connect their top customers with them to become influencers of their brand. In just 6 weeks, we built our MVP. I sold a dozen e-commerce brands pre-launch, and we just launched the platform last week. We're currently in the thick of gaining our user base and finding that product market fit. I previously worked as an engineer at Apple, but I quit to start a company with my friends.
I'm Beltran, and I'm the CTO and co-founder of Delight. I have developed an MVP in a very short amount of time and from scratch, so now I'm responsible for developing new features and iterating the product. I've always had a passion for entrepreneurship, and I'm always motivated to build products that are used and help people.
I'm Dan, and I handle marketing, UX, and partnerships for Delight. Currently, we're reaching out to users over platforms like Nextdoor and Yelp, where they're already reviewing or referring. I got into entrepreneurship because after working at Microsoft and Facebook, I wanted to do something special and be someone special.
Hi, you're a dog lover, but you're always busy and have no time for a pet. You want to travel, but you cannot take your dog with you. You are working day and night. Lucky for you, we have found a solution.
Our app is here to make every dog owner's life easier. It provides a service for people who need their dog to be walked. It offers pet sitting, dog walking, veterinary care, training services, and it shows the latest health reports of the dog. We offer you best dog walkers in town that are available to you 24/7.
You can choose between one-time walks, on-demand walks, weekly care services, and pet sitting while you're away. If you're worried about your dog's safety, you can communicate with your dog walker through the app. and also track every walk using GPS locator.
In our app, you can subscribe to a basic, standard, and premium package. If you want to become a dog walker yourself, we will hold 1 week-long seminars in order to give our customers the best experience. This is a team who you can fully trust, and we assure you that you can take your 5 minutes break and carelessly leave your dog to us.
Be smart, not just lucky, and have a happy puppy.
The COVID-19 pandemic has completely changed how we live and has created a need to minimize the use of high contact areas. With that in mind, we focused on the flaws of current contactless payment options and set out to create an autonomous and completely contact-free payment system while also providing users with groundbreaking card management and analytics. Introducing FreePay.
Our mission is to make your point-of-sale transactions safer, simpler, and more efficient than ever before.
How, might you ask? We took contactless payments and broke them down to their core. We leveraged the use of machine learning so that the user does not have to do anything. We do the thinking for you.
We challenge the way payments are traditionally processed so that there is no need to touch the POS terminal for a signature, cashback, or even your PIN ever again.
FreePay is able to generate powerful analytics optimized by our machine learning algorithm to give users personalized recommendations on their spending habits.
Worried about switching? Seamlessly import all of your smart wallet data into your FreePay account with the touch of a button. As for your security, FreePay goes above and beyond industry standards and protocols to give users peace of mind.
We knew there was a lot of opportunity to break into this advancing market. With growth in payment revenues outpacing GDP growth and cash usage declining rapidly due to COVID-19, there is only room for the $2 trillion global payment market to grow.
FreePay, coming fall 2021.
Inevitably, advances in automation will overhaul manufacturing, increasing efficiency and lowering costs. The fourth industrial revolution, referred to as Industry 4.0 in the business, is on the minds of every operations executive these days. Smart factories of the future require a massive amount of information spanning every step of the manufacturing process. This so-called big data is required to run machine learning systems effectively and provide factory management with the insight they desire. While some manufacturers can transition to Industry 4.0 by tracking their products with 20th century barcode technology, physical requirements have forced some industries to take other approaches. Laser etching or RFID tags are currently used when possible, the former requiring expensive equipment and the latter increasing unit costs more than barcodes. Enter Galtron. Named after the father of fingerprinting technology, Francis Galton, inherent surface patterns on various materials like metals and plastics can be used to identify units through their manufacturing life and beyond without expensive lasers or add-ons. The system can be built using visual sensors and software utilizing modern image processing techniques to identify and store unique patterns for each unit. This system could solve a major roadblock for manufacturers of highly competitive and regulated products like printed circuit boards and medical devices, opening their path to the Industry 4.0 future.
The micromobility revolution is picking up speed across the world, and here in the United States, one of the fastest growing segments is rental scooters. The industry is predicted to grow at 18.9% a year, growing to a $10.1 billion industry in 2027. However, it faces a big problem: profitability. Most scooter rental companies are bleeding profusely due to high operating costs. Enter Hub Scooters. We have redesigned the rental scooter from the ground up to revolutionize the scooter sharing industry by offering a better system with significantly reduced operating costs. Our scooter is built to meet rental demands. It features a corrosion-resistant frame, hot swappable battery, and a robust, powerful drivetrain powered by custom electronics. Traditional scooters last as short as 23 days in rental use. We've designed ours to achieve 2 years with minimal maintenance. We've also designed a hybrid docking system, the Hub Dock, to reduce theft, increase business collaboration, and decrease charging costs by up to 70%. Everything is tied together with a custom software package and backend to enable scooter operators of any size to successfully run a fleet. Additionally, we've expanded beyond just geofenced boundaries and have customizable speed limits and lockup prevention areas to improve community relations. The result of this? A radically improved system with operating costs predicted to be 1/6 of a traditional rental scooter over its lifespan. We are currently in the prototyping phase and hope you'll see our fully tested prototype buzzing around campus by this summer.
Hello, my name is Henry Kina. I'm a fourth-year human-centered computing student here at RIT and the co-founder and president of IntelliPlant. Last year, Bloomberg predicted that the global vertical farming market would value at $7.3 billion by 2025. Among the leading technologies they credit with this valuation are aeroponics and cloud computing. IntelliPlant uses both. IntelliPlant uses these technologies to provide a simple, efficient, and cost-effective means for consumers to grow their own fruits and vegetables and all manner of other plants year-round in the comfort of their own home. You need only place a seed of your choice into the unit, select that plant configuration in our mobile app, and now your unit has all the environmental data necessary to grow that plant up to 3 times faster than with traditional soil. If the plant you want to grow isn't in the in-app library, that's fine, you can add it yourself, and now all future users will be able to grow it as well. It's not just a product, it's a platform for the future of indoor farming. In less than a year, we've been able to build 3 prototypes. We've developed an alpha for our mobile app. We're in the process of acquiring a patent, and we've already established relationships with part sourcing companies such as Arduino and DripWorks. Some of these relationships have even developed into quantity discounts as high as 67%. With your help, we can grow even further. Thank you.
Tired of all those baby products that do not help when you're deaf. I have a daughter, her name's Scarlett, and I struggled to find a device that works for me. I am tired of not being able to hear or listen for my baby crying at night because, unlike many other deaf individuals, I have to sleep with my hearing off at night. So I'm presenting to you Coat Watch. Coat Watch is a device that is similar to an outlet smart sock, but it's a band that connects to your child, and it has all the safety features as detecting such as heart rate, oxygen levels. It also listens for baby cues such as feedings, diaper changes, and crying. The best part of this device, it also has a watch that connects to you. It vibrates and alerts you when your baby is hungry, crying, or needs emergent care. Test out your Coat Watch today.
Hello, my name is Dustin Fisher, and this is the LED Matrix Snowboard. This has been a project of mine in the making for the past year since winter break of 2019. The idea is to have over 1,200 individually addressable LEDs in the base of the board to light up the night at your local ski resort. This was hand-built and coded from scratch by myself throughout this time, and has features such as Bluetooth to control the lights and a battery life of up to 4 hours. Since each pixel can be written to directly, it is possible to have patterns and even images come across the board as you are riding. What is pictured is the making and testing of my version 1 snowboard, and I have plans to make another version to improve upon this design. However, this is where I need the help of Tiger Tank. When testing version 1 of the board, many people in the mountains seemed interested in buying one, and often asked how much it would cost to make or buy. I felt bad as it was not something I could offer them quite yet to buy. So in order to make this a product in the future, I will need financial help in making a version 2. Some of the improvements I hope to make is using higher quality materials, using a different type of LED and electronics layout, and possibly experimenting with the board assembly process to make the construction a bit smoother. I want to make snowboarding more fun and exciting, and this is where I need your help. Thank you for your time.
Coronavirus has changed our lives so much in the last year, from wearing face masks and socially distancing to shopping moving primarily online and lockdowns. Who would have expected that this is where the world would be in a year? The beauty community was impacted extremely hard during the pandemic. There was over a 30% decrease in beauty and cosmetic sales during 2020. My company, Lita, aims to help alleviate some of the stress and burdens companies and consumers are facing during these times. Our product allows companies to interact with users on a more intimate level, as well as analyze data for new products, allowing a faster and more efficient turnaround for customer feedback. For content creators, our product would allow them to reach relevant audiences and attract new users by making it easier to create makeup tutorials with easy to follow steps and virtual overlay. When a user decides to create a makeup tutorial, either by uploading it or for personal use, our AR technology behind the scenes will use facial recognition and hand tracking software to record how the makeup was applied. When a user then wants to try and recreate a look or redo one that they had previously done, the app will allow them to see what the finished look looks like, as well as the outlines and step-by-step instructions on how to recreate it. Thank you.
Hi, we are Team Romans and this is our product, Ludus. What is Ludus? Ludus is a virtual reality content creation platform that allows you to create and share interactive tutorials on building physical systems like computers, cars, etc. While other digital content creation platforms require the user to know programming, graphic design, or both, Ludus eliminates these requirements using novel visual programming and our in-app asset store. Users can pull out 3D models from our asset store and start building using their hands like they would in real life. Our customer discovery results indicate that Ludus has a serviceable market among students who might want to try alternate approaches to learning specific topics, teachers who might want to augment their curriculum with digital content, and employers who need to train workers in expensive or dangerous machinery. Ludus has multiple methods of potential monetization. Ludus can be licensed to an enterprise to build their own specific training program. Ludus can request a service fee for any 3D models sold in the in-app asset store. Ludus will also have a retail version on the Play Store which can be downloaded by individual users and will have a base package of tutorials and assets included. Our vision for Ludus is a full-scale university, replete with personalized classrooms and multi-purpose virtual spaces. All in all, Ludus is meant to empower both teachers and students with the affordances that VR technology provides. Instead of going to school, Ludus brings the school to you, and we believe that Ludus has the potential to change the world of education.
Multiple structures on fire near 97 at Start towards the fire's about to jump the road.
Wildfires aiming for a middle estimate of $100 billion in damages, even with the complex and sophisticated fire detection systems implemented on national and international levels. Despite these systems, there exist gaps in undeveloped areas that lack the capabilities to implement wildfire detection systems. This is where our solution comes in. MeshWatch is a low-cost plug-and-play sensor network that relies on a self-maintaining clustered mesh network that is robust to both human and environmental factors. MeshWatch supports the detection of hydrocarbon gas particles along with other sensor readings on an as-needed basis. This is what makes MeshWatch so special. Any kind of sensor can be added or removed, and MeshWatch has the capability to be deployed in industrial, military, and public safety applications. We are testing with a number of different sensors, including but not limited to explosive, gas sensors, gunshot sensors, movement sensors, and air quality sensors. The possibilities are endless. Due to the clustered nature of a mesh network, downtime is mitigated and energy is saved. With piezoelectric generators and a supercapacitor, individual units can last up to 20 years. MeshWatch is perfect for mass distribution in underdeveloped areas across the globe. With sales targeted at NGOs and government organizations in these regions, the added protection and peace of mind created by MeshWatch will benefit thousands.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Godwin, a second-year industrial design student at RIT, and I'm here to talk to you about the Mini Medic. The Mini Medic is a hard case cooler designed for medical professionals. It has two storage sections, one for medicine and one for supplies. The bottom is a drawer that comes out using either one of the buttons on the sides. This can be used for supplies or whatever the professional may need. In the drawing, I opted for syringes and gauze. The top section is a cooler for medicine, and as you can see from the circular view, it has a biohazard compartment on the side to dispose of needles and vial holders for the medicine, but that isn't definitive in the design. What sets this cooler apart from other medical coolers is that it cuts down your response time by using buttons instead of complicated latches. The hard case is also meant to protect the contents inside and allow for easy stacking and storage. My inspiration behind this design was actually the Igloo Cooler Company and their donations to the CDC Foundation Coronavirus Fund. My thought was, why not take it that step further and actually design something that they could use? And that's how we have the Mini Medic. Thank you.
Every year in the US, billions of pounds of leaves are picked up by city collection services and sent to composting plants. However, composting plants often produce more than their market needs, leading to waste. Also, compost is both difficult to transport and low value. Unlike most organic waste, leaves and yard waste have alternative applications, including paper production, worth almost 30 times as much as compost by weight.
The 70,000 trees in Rochester alone drop enough leaves to produce over 5 million pounds of paper products, worth over $3 million. 2 billion trees are cut down every year to provide the paper products used by Americans. This is over 13% of trees used worldwide. By partnering with city collection services and businesses, we can create a closed system and source all of their paper packaging needs locally and sustainably while providing value to the city for this underutilized resource. Our biggest challenge will be providing a durable product. We will overcome this through a blend of leaves and other yard waste to increase cellulose quality.
Let's start planting trees to make paper instead of cutting them down, and together we can turn over a new leaf. Thank you.
Thank you.
NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, have been dominating news headlines as digital pieces of art, and sometimes even tweets, are selling for millions of dollars. It's insane. An NFT is a blockchain technology, similar to Bitcoin, that allows value to be stored in one spot with one owner. So while anyone can look at the art or tweet, there is still only one true owner. Still, this seems silly and overly speculative. Nifty uses this concept of NFTs to provide actual, tangible value to its owners by creating an international NFT patent system. Ideas can be published by their owner onto the blockchain with any necessary specifics of the concept, which can be public or private. This idea will be time-stamped, verifying the exact time the idea was uploaded. Of course, this isn't infallible, as it is true that somebody could copy your idea based on the publicly available information, but that is true with patents as well. And just like a patent, Nifty provides a way to show that your idea is truly yours, which could be used in a court of law. Additionally, as NFTs are tradable, the NFT patent could be bought and sold, providing compensation to the original creator. Nifty believes in empowering creators by giving them a platform to patent and sell ideas anywhere in the world.
Are you a home chef? Do you know what's in your fridge at this moment?
Do you know when the food in your fridge is going to expire? Do you know what to cook from the food that you have in your fridge?
Each day in the United States, approximately 1 pound of food per person is thrown out. This equates to over 81 billion pounds of food. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, between 30 and 40% of the U.S. total food supply goes to waste each year.
Not Wasted exists to help you save money while reducing food waste. Our app lets you track the food in your pantry, sending you updates when they're about to expire and what you can do with it.
Simply click a picture of your grocery store invoice to add items to your virtual pantry. The app then helps you track your groceries and notifies you with recipes and storage tips before they expire.
Data shows that the COVID-19 pandemic has increased the number of students and professionals cooking at home. And it also shows a trajectory of people starting to eat in more often. The New York Times also reported that their cooking section saw an increase of new users by 40% as compared to 2019.
So come and join us on this journey of saving food and making the world a better place.
The world is changing rapidly, and it's time to keep up with the change. Are you aware of all the opportunities you could get if you knew how to code? Endless profits, for you and for us. Young people today are more and more drawn to becoming programmers. High demand, large salaries, flexibility, and stability all appeal to them. Some enroll in college, spend 3 or 4 years learning theoretical things, but still aren't concrete workers. Others enroll in online courses, but aren't taken as seriously by employers. Currently, there is no better option, and that is where we come in.
Our idea is to create a sustainable coding academy here in Zagreb. The idea is that students get here and finish their education for free. After that, they only need to stay and complete another cycle of education. We want to use projects, and this way we want to educate students and make revenues at the same time. The idea is that the young people who enroll at our academy will get a lifelong skill, will get the opportunity to get paid after finishing both of these cycles, and will have some tangible work experience for the future. By using projects from the United States, we plan on having astronomically high revenues relative to our expenses. To start a business, we only need around $13,000.
The business is expected to rise rapidly due to the high need in society and wide market it targets. We are already ahead of the time. Are you ready to catch up?
Hi, my name is Rowan Curtin, and this is Peer Sport. As an avid runner, I am always happy to see other runners, but I find it hard to find friends who work out at the same time or intensity as me. So what is Peer Sport? Peer Sport is an app that uses swipe-based matching similar to that used by well-known dating apps such as Tinder or Bumble, but allows athletes to find other athletes to work out with. Peer Sport profiles will match people based on everything from sport to workout intensity, even to music to listen to during a workout. There are many benefits to this. For those of us who always struggle to find the motivation to start working out, it allows them to find others to keep them motivated. For those athletes who want to play full team sports, it would allow them to find teams of players for that pickup basketball or soccer game they've been dreaming of. But most importantly, Peer Sport allows athletes to find other people to work out with so that they can be safer, because we've all heard the heartbreaking stories of athletes who were assaulted or worse simply because they were alone and isolated while they were just trying to better themselves. With your help, I hope I can make my dream of Peer Sport a reality. This has been Peer Sport, because sports are always better with a team. Thank you for your time.
Are you the average Joe whose car looks like this, but you want it to look like this, but you lack the necessary machines, tools, and space to do so? Well, then Quick Fix is for you. A garage that you can rent with all the necessary tools and machines that you need to fulfill your car's needs, whether it be a complete transformation or changing your brakes and oil. Quick Fix, where my garage is your garage.
Hi, my name is Sriram Kanungo, an economics major here at HWS, CEO and co-founder of Schedule, the app that schedules for college students. 75% of college students just don't schedule. 90% of them believe that scheduling would actively make them better students. So why don't they schedule? Because scheduling is tedious and confusing, and all the apps that exist right now use data technology to provide a canvas that still requires copious amounts of human effort and thought. That is why we brought in Schedule. Schedule uses artificial intelligence to automate 3 simple tasks. It integrates your assignments and exams to your calendar. It uses the AI to gauge your work preferences and allocate and block out time for you to do your assignments and prep for your exams. And lastly, it updates your schedule automatically whenever there is a recent development so that you don't have to remember to do it yourself. So why is scheduling so inherently valuable? Well, because we believe that human beings are a reflection of how they use their time. And if we can help college students use their time better, we think that they will get better grades, they will have more free time, and they will be less stressed and more able to focus on their health. College goes away in a flash. And in order to experience college the right way, we need to be conscious of the way in which we use time. And that is what Schedule will offer college students. Thank you.
Alright, so let's take it back just a little further and stop right there. Yeah, right there. Ahead lies the future protection. Protection of what, you may ask? Well, let's just say that those snowy, windy, and rainy days will be the thing of the past. Oh yeah, and those plastic bags you keep under your sink? Well, how about we keep them there? With our biodegradable, waterproof, and snowproof material, you can go ahead and rock those kicks you've been keeping in the back of your closet. Ain't no reason to hurt Mother Earth when you got Shoe Coat by your side. Be a part of the future, because with Shoe Coat, you can stay ready without having to get ready for anywhere and any weather.
Hi, I'm Trish. And I'm Julia. And we're the co-founders of SonderTalk, a digital experience where strangers can connect in authentic conversation via Zoom call.
It's often hard actually finding someone to talk to, so we wanted to make that process really easy for everybody and really comfortable and welcoming to any kind of person who wants to join.
The process behind a SonderTalk is like this. People who are interested sign up via a Google form where they tell us information such as how they're feeling today, what orb represents themselves, some questions they might want to discuss with their partner, and someone who they might want to talk with. After that, we pair people together based on their availability. Participants receive an email with instructions and a Zoom link invite. Then, once the talk begins, they join the Zoom call and are guided by Sonder by providing prompts when asked. I think we're ready for a new question. Certain prompts could be, what is something that you want to try? Prompts like these really generate these conversations between people that go beyond the small talk and really allows them to establish an authentic connection from the bat.
Aside from the Zoom calls, we have been growing a social media community on Instagram and TikTok.
We also have a website with all of our information on it, but our next goal is to grow our team and build a freestanding social platform.
The overall response has been super positive so far.
This was such an amazing experience. It can happen between anybody. Doesn't matter how old you are, your race, your gender, anybody can have an authentic conversation, and that's what SonderTalk is all about.
Thanks, Sonder.
Bye.
Have a good rest of the day. Bye. Take care. Hang in there. Stay safe.
If you have ever seen a breast milk fridge in a NICU, you know that it is chaotic. It's hard to sort through, keep organized, and takes up a lot of space. They are also stored in only one place and takes time to get to, find, and prepare the right milk for the right patient at the right time. So how can we fix this problem? Well, that's where special delivery comes in. Special delivery is composed of a top unit to act as a freezer/fridge and a bottom unit to act as a warmer. The top unit utilizes a first-in, first-out storage methodology so there is no milk wasted, and also keeps track of how many bottles of milk are left for each patient. Each time a new patient is added to the system, the nurse will enter the designated times a bottle should be prepared, and when the time comes, a bottle will automatically be moved from the freezer unit to the warmer to be warmed to the correct temperature. A notification is then sent to the nurse, and they can get the bottle once it's ready by swiping into the machine. The system works alongside a web portal where the patient data is stored, as well as an app for notifying nurses and also mothers when their breast milk bottles are running low. The best part is, the units are portable, which means they can sit directly next to the patients they are for, minimizing as much error as possible and making them easily accessible. Not only does this benefit the hospital and nurses, but it also is a huge relief on parents knowing their children have the best possible care.
On a quiet evening last July, we were just leaving one of our roadside flower stands when a woman stopped short, curious to know if we had any more dahlias for sale. She said that our flowers had lifted her spirit every day while she was shut indoors during the pandemic. Lisa was just one of many who thanked us during 2020. It made us realize the power of something so simple and beautiful as a flower to bring people comfort during troubling times. My name is John Grinthal. I grew up on Sunset View Farm in New Jersey with my brother Dan, also an RIT alum. We planted our first flower patch in 2017, hoping to earn just enough from sales to pay for a new basketball hoop. We earned our hoop in no time, and the flower patch has grown every year since. Last year, we expanded to a second location and doubled our sales. And after several years of reinvestment, our first 100 dahlia tubers had grown into over 2,000. We were then met with further success when we sold a few hundred online this spring. We're now ready to take our startup to the next level. With your seed funding, we'll expand locally by placing 2 more stands on nearby commute routes and hire our first field assistant to help us keep them fully stocked. The profits from 2021's harvest will allow us to invest in e-commerce technology to offer up to 5,000 dahlia tubers for sale online. In 5 years, we'd like our farm to be the go-to dahlia source in the Northeast. In 10 years, we'll be a national presence, helping others to start flower patches and peaceful retreats in fields and backyards all over America.
My name is Simmer, and I'm trying to solve the pandemic, but it's not the one you think. The one that I'm talking about is something far more insidious. Yes, I'm talking about the mental health crisis. Let me share my screen and show you guys what I have in store, which I believe is the solution to this problem. The name of my application is Tona, which leverages AI to help the user based on their mood and their previous track record on the application. I did some customer interviews, I've analyzed my competition, and that's how I came up with the SWOT and my competitive metrics. The thing is, I lack some features when it comes to the competition. I'm lacking in some features, especially, for example, Sunvalo, they have licensed therapists on board. I can't compete with that at this stage. So going through countless customer reviews, going through my own customer interviews, I have stumbled upon which I believe is the perfect recipe. Unlike my competition, I'm not going to bloat my app with countless features. No, I'm going to give the people the limited amount of features, the right features at the right price. No bloating, nothing of that sort, and leveraging the power of AI. So it's going to be a fluid experience for them. So here's my plan. I'm going to use $850 on development, validation, and testing of the newer features, which my prototype currently does not have. The rest of the money I'm going to use in marketing. Speaking of which, in my research, Facebook and Instagram, they're going to get me the most eyeballs. And let me tell you why.
Picture this. It's the middle of winter, you're wearing heavy boots, and it's snowing. You've been hiking miles through the woods all day in search of a trophy deer. You climb into your tree stand for a better look. You scan your surroundings, and after hours of patiently waiting, you see him, your trophy deer. You calmly pull the arrow back towards your cheek, aim, and release. All that effort, and you still manage to place a bad shot on the deer. You're filled with frustration, and now it's dark, and you crawl out of your stand. You start searching for the deer. Next thing you know, it's midnight and still no sign of the buck. To make matters worse, there's also no sign of the new arrow that you recently purchased for $20. Today, I bring you a solution to this problem that hunters face every day. I want to develop a GPS tracking chip that can be inserted into the arrow. The microchip would slide inside the hollow arrow with an adhesive substance to keep it in place. And better yet, it connects to your smartphone. After you shoot your arrow, the easy part comes. All you would have to do is open the tracking chip on your smart device, and before you know it, you will be grinning ear to ear holding the antlers of your next deer. With the ultra-light chip, the arrow's flight path would not be affected by it, and the adhesive padding around it would never let it break. This is a complete game changer in the hunting game that can save a lot of money and a lot of time. I call this product the Trek Tech.
Hi everyone, I'm Diana.
And my name is Angel.
And we are from
RIT
RIT Croatia. The reason we decided to create this app is because we ordered so many things online and none of it fit. Even though it says on the website it was my side, even though it looked good on a model.
This is why we came with the idea to create a virtual shopping experience and a unique experience for other people in the world.
We hope you'll enjoy our idea and the video.
Enjoy.
See you later.
Are you one of these people who order from your favorite website? You're just waiting for it to come. You put it in your bag and just really happy to have a new item. But at the end, you figure out that you really don't like it. So don't be me.
Be like me and use VS app. As you can see here in VS app, you find out how it fits you from every angle. If you're happy the way item looks on you, order it, purchase it, and our app guarantees you won't regret, as I did not.
And as I did, unfortunately.
We do hope that you really liked our idea where you can make your life easier by just implementing the video in the app and showing all the clothes to see how it fits from every single angle on you.
Support our project and greets from Sunny Dubrovnik.
Thank you, bye!
Bye.
After a year of being in a global pandemic and going through Zoom classes, we noticed that we were missing a key part of our experience, the fluidity of real-life interactions. To fix this, we started development of Virtual Space at WCAX in the end of February.
Virtual Space is a real-time chat service with spatial audio-video, allowing more fluid and organic gatherings. It can simulate the experience of real-life meetings and all their nuances.
Zoom, Skype, and other RTC services have static rooms, so there's no ability to have private conversations or move between conversations as you would in real life. We can also create a virtual space connection point through a piece of specialized hardware in a real-world location. Through this connection point, any physical space where people meet could be connected with a virtual space.
During and after the pandemic, Virtual Space can help connect people who want to hang out with friends but can't leave their homes because of quarantine or for other reasons such as mobility issues. Additionally, companies with many remote employees can use Virtual Space to connect them with their in-person colleagues.
Restaurants can connect their delivery services to their virtual space to allow people to dine virtually at their restaurants. Other companies who would also like to meet in person but can't can use Virtual Space to connect all their employees together as if they were all in the same room.
RTC services can take up a lot of bandwidth. With multiple virtual space rooms and many users, there will be a lot of traffic to handle. The UI also needs to be accessible so our product can be very easy to use. This can be difficult since we are more experienced with back-end development.
Our in-development beta is live for testing at yourvirtual.space. Thank you.
Have you ever had difficulty searching for a community service opportunity in your area that matched your needs? On the contrary, have you tried to advertise and organize your own community service experience? This process can be tedious for those who are unfamiliar. We serve as a platform which aims to solve these issues by streamlining the community service experience both for the organizer and the volunteer. Our platform offers valuable features that will ease experiences in the production and marketing of events, communication between app users, as well as a social space. For the volunteer, WeServe provides the ability to search and browse volunteer opportunities based on their interests, as well as easily track and report volunteer hours. Unlike other volunteer match services, WeServe is more than just a search engine and database for volunteer opportunities. It is a social environment for volunteers to not only find opportunities, but feel a stronger sense of community by seeing other people's volunteering activity. For organizations that need the right volunteers for the right job, WeServe will provide the ability to easily track, manage, recruit, and assign volunteers to service opportunities that would be a successful match. Our platform is exceptional in the way it increases the effectiveness of the volunteering process, ultimately saving the organization time and money. We first are going to target the collegiate Greek life community here in Rochester. We are here to serve. Thank you.